Good morning, everyone. If I could get your attention. Thank you for being here early this morning, and we went late into the evening last night. But I think that, first of all, I'm John Podesta from the Center for American Progress, and I would like to welcome you all back. I saw you all yesterday, but on behalf of the Center and the Century Foundation and the American Prospect, we had a tremendous day yesterday and what promises to be another tremendous day today. Yesterday, in my opening comments, I said that we hope that you would take away from here a strong sense that there are serious people who have concrete and we believe better ideas about how to protect Americans and advance our national interest than the ideas, or should I say ideology, which propels our foreign policy today. I think we delivered on that promise. I think the vast wealth of experience, which we'll talk about later in our wrap-up session, of the people who appeared yesterday, both in the keynotes and on the panels, provided a tremendous opportunity to see the fact that there is, in fact, a coherent alternative strategy to the course that we've embarked upon as a nation. I want to welcome Governor Warner, who's with us this morning, and will be speaking shortly. We're on a little bit of a forced march here today. We're going to work the program right through to the conclusion with Senator Hagel's remarks. But it is a distinct pleasure that I have this morning to introduce a great friend of mine and a great friend of every American. When I worked as the Chief of Staff in the White House, then First Lady Hillary Rodham Clinton was probably the finest ambassador we ever had around the world. If you think about the comments that Zbig Brzezinski made last night about the way people are viewing Americans today, and you think back to the days when Senator Clinton, then First Lady Clinton, traveled the world and talked about the most important issues that were facing the world, especially the role of women in development and the need to bring girls into schools, etc. And think about the reaction that got and the positive image that it created for the United States. We can, working with Madeleine Albright in that regard, her efforts, I think, pointed the way not only to the fact that was a course for economic development, but it was a needed strategy to bring women into the body politic, to increase democracy, to increase the social value in life. One of the pieces of work that she did at the White House, which is less well known, but I just wanted to mention briefly here this morning because I think it's relevant to the remarks that she's going to make, was her unflagging devotion to try to work on the issue of Gulf War syndrome and Gulf War illness. She worked with the Pentagon and developed a program with the White House to make sure that the facts were known, that the records were uncovered, that people were taken care of, and that as one of our speakers said yesterday, policy was driven by facts rather than the other way around. She, of course, was the First Lady elected to the Senate in the year 2000, and I think has served with such great distinction there in the 3 years that she's been there. She's won the admiration of people on both sides of the aisle. She serves on the Armed Services Committee. She has emerged as one of the most powerful and effective voices, I think, first and foremost for the people of New York, and in her advocacy of the issues that affect them the most, but also for the people of the country as a whole. She has just been one of the most outstanding leaders, I think, that we have today in the Senate. She's a great friend of mine, and she's a great friend of the Center for American Progress. I introduce Senator Hillary Clinton.